This is a demonstration of a Python script that will control a servo motor in real time. What we're using is 3 windows. This window here is created by the program, and it is nothing more than a slider with a range of 120 to 350 if I remember correctly. And these values represent the servo min and servo max values for this particular servo motor. It's going to be controlling the base motor in a real-time video, so you will be able to see the robotic arm swing left and right in real time. The second window here will put out the results of having moved the slider. So as you can see here, the last value or the current location is 120, and the last instruction sent to the servo motor was this PWM dot set PWM 00120, and that represents, like I said, the minimum value. If I tried to go to 110 by changing the min value in the program, the motor will hum, and I could very easily strip out the gears. So you need to proceed carefully. One other thing, this is an SSH window from a laptop to the Raspberry Pi. I'm using the application PuTTY, and PuTTY must be configured to support X11 because the program which is launched from this window will create the slider that you see here. Let's go ahead and move the slider to, I don't know, some value very slowly. As we move it slowly, you'll see that the video is actually making changes. Unfortunately, there is lag in the video, and that has nothing to do with the robotic side here, but more having to do with the video program I'm using. The speed of rotation is based upon, in this case, how fast you move this slider. So if I go from maximum of, say, 529 to 0, it moves quite quickly. As far as I know, there is no way to change the rotation speed on a servo motor. You can use this program to determine the min and max values of your servos by using the slider. So if you were to change the parameters from 120, 530 to say 110 and 540, you could use the slider to go to those values. If, for example, we were at 110 and the motor's humming, then you would need to move this back, because what you're doing is you're trying to make the servo perform outside of its boundaries, and you could strip the gears and cause damage. So, proceed cautiously. Once you've determined the servo min and servo max values, then you can plug them into the actual program code, and then you won't have to worry about it because you'll be operating within those values. To test other servos, you could simply move the connection on the Pi, not showing up very well here, from the first 3-pin position, channel 0, to the next one. Or if you want, just grab a cable from the bundle here, put it back on pin 0, and this will allow you to test the other servos. Proceed cautiously. I tried to use the example program to test a vertical servo, and in doing so the arm swung itself up and over its head and just barely missed the Raspberry Pi. So again, use a little caution and common sense, and by all means bolt this thing down, because it will torque will try to twist the base in the opposite direction of arm travel. Hope this routine is helpful.